Alright, you already know what it is. DJ Q rocking out with you. Core DJs definitely in the building. It's going down so major. Shouts out to the homie Bone.
Yeah, you already
Came
know.
all the way out here from Texas, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing real good. This, I'm back in the Ville. It's beautiful, man. I love Louisville.
So, about a year and a half. How old is the single Homegurl? A lot of people know you from that single Homegurl.
It's really old.
That's why I asked, because, a lot of people don't know how long it takes to work a record.
Man, actually, it took me because I was in school. So, you know what I mean? Like, actually working the record, I really don't know the time period of the situation. It was just more so I made the song, and then when I went back to school, everybody was playing it on campus. All the DJs was playing on campus, so I was just going through the semester. Then I went through that semester. I didn't have a deal, and then like it kept on to the next semester. It carried over, and I got signed to Def Jam. And after that, it was we just kept pushing, doing remixes, reinventing the record. And it's just just had legs of its own for a very long time. It's just been a blessing. So I say probably about 9, 10 months. To work the record, to really get the record out.
Now I got a bigger question for you. How long did it take for you to get your business sense on and have the record registered?
Oh, well,
iTunes.
I did that like probably like 2 months after I made it. Probably December.
Right. Once you realized it hit.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. We knew a little bit as far as, registering records and all of that type of stuff, copyrights and stuff. We knew a little bit. We just didn't know everything, which nobody does, because like I said, we were in school, we were college kids, so we were basically just going off the things that we thought. And we had successful artists beforehand at Prairie View. We had Superstar with the Holly Berry record, so I was looking at him and trying to see what he did. And then Dero had blew up, and I was looking at him to try to see what he did, trying to see if I could do all the right things and not the wrong things. And so it was just one of those situations. But it's been a crazy ride. It's been a blessing. So I'm just enjoying it.
So since then, you went on. You had the song Trunk Pop. Now we on Porn Star, aka Poppin'.
Yeah, they want. I don't know why I can't just call it Porn Star though, but radio.
Yeah,
you know how it go. But I love Porn Star. I remember when we did it. It was me and my producer JV and Lil Tony had came through the studio. Shout out to Lil Tony and Genius. They came through the studio, and they had sent me the beat, and I was like, yo, this beat's crazy. What you got? And you let me hear the hook. And I was like, yo, we gotta go with it. And I remember doing it, but I love that record though. It's real club bang. I love to come out to it, open up to it in my shows. Really sets the tempo, really sets the tone. And, it's a party record. That's what I like to do.
So, as your dream to shoot the video to Porn Star, what strip club? If you had one strip club, what
Magic
strip club?
City.
See, I didn't get the chance to finish.
Magic City.
Magic City.
And that's because, and I'll say that because I've never been to King of Diamonds, so I don't know what King of Diamonds has to offer. But I know in Magic City, it was everything that I expected. And I've been to a lot of strip clubs across the country. I think King of Diamonds is like the biggest one I haven't been to. But when I went to Magic City, I was amazed.
Wow.
I was amazed at Magic City. It was everything that I expected it to be. They had like 2 girls stand on top of each other, like laying on top of each other, and then another girl came and spent them down the pole. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. I said, wow. Right there, I said, every time I come to Atlanta, I'm coming to Magic City.
That's what it is. I've actually been to Magic City, so I know what you're talking about.
The pole trick?
I ain't seen the pole trick.
Man,
they was being lazy that night or something. I don't know. They must have been off duty.
Lazy in there. They serious. I seen one girl come out in a Lexus truck. They getting paid in Magic City. Whatever they doing, they getting paid for real.
Alright, so you got an EP coming out.
Oh, I just got it. I just dropped it. Well, we dropped it like top of February. It's PV Music. Yeah, PV Music right here.
There we go.
Yeah. This is crazy because this means a lot to me because it's it's a lot of hard work that me and Impact put into this as far as getting everything together and putting it out. So it really means a lot because this is the project that me and Impact really put out by ourselves. We didn't really have a lot of support actually putting this out. And and this of course Porn Star's definitely on here. We got a lot of records on here, a lot of quality records I did with my producer JV. And it's just I'm really proud of this project because it was a stepping stone for me as far as an artist and making the next step in my career as far as a businessman and putting out your own product and getting stuff together. So I'm really proud of this.
Def Jam Records, how did you make that happen? How did that happen?
That was really God. That wasn't really me. I ain't gonna say that was me. I was cutting my homeboy's hair, and it was Wednesday. It was a hump day. We was about to get ready to go to hump day, and I was cutting my homeboy's hair. And the EP, the radio promo, he said, "What does EP do at Def Jam?"
Mix Show Promotions.
Mix Show Promotions.
Yeah, I know EP.
Shout out to EP.
Shout out to EP.
EP called me. It was Quick Mix Rick and EP. Shout out to Quick Mix Rick. And they called me, and Quick Mix was like, yo, I got this dude, Def Jam, he wants to talk to you. And I'm thinking, like, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you want to talk to me about what? You know what I'm saying? I'm living in the dorm room. I'm about to walk to Hump Day. You know what I mean? I got like $20. Like, what you want to talk to me about? So, and you know, he talked for a second. He's like, what you doing? And I was like, I'm cutting my homeboy hair, about to get ready to go to class, but you know, we can talk for a few seconds before I go. And so we chopped it up for about 5-6 minutes, and the next thing I know, I check my email, and I got a plane ticket itinerary. I'm like, it was to Atlanta, and then from the next day it was to New York. So I'm like, okay, we'll see. So I was like, well, we'll see what's up, we'll see what's up. So the day came, I flew to Atlanta, you know, got out the plane, city came, picked me up and everything, and then we went to the barbershop. Then the next day, and I'm nervous. I'm completely nervous, like, the whole time. Like, my heart's beating fast. I'm trying to look calm, cool, like, you know, whatever, you know. But my heart is beating crazy fast. Then the next day, we go to New York. We take a stop at the Dream Hotel, drop our bags off. We walk over to the IDJ building. And we go, and we're walking in New York. And this is my first time in New York City. So we walking in New York. I'm looking at all the buildings. I got my Prairie View jacket on. I'm like, yo, man, this is it. This is it. This is really it. This is really. If I blow, I'm thinking in my mind, I wonder what happens if I blow this. That's really what I'm thinking in my mind. Like, I really want to know what is everybody gonna say to me if I go back home and I blow this. But I wasn't really nervous. I was nervous in the sense to, yo, this is it. But I wasn't nervous in the sense of like, I wonder if they're gonna like my music. I figured if they already heard Homegurl, then you know, hey, I'm good. But still, at the same time, you know, this is Def Jam. You get in the building, wait in the building like an hour in the lobby. The receptionist was real cool. Walking there with LA, and it's this huge office about as big as I can't even. It's like it was like my whole crib as far as what I had at Prairie View, my whole dorm. It was big as my whole crib. This office was huge, speakers everywhere. I mean, like, it was just huge.
Right. And
to see him, and you look at him, he's like, yo, that's L.A. Reid. This is Babyface's best friend right here. You're not understanding who this is. This is L.A. Reid. So I walk up to him, I shake his hand. Rebecca, shout out to Rebecca, she goes and puts the CD in. Tricky was there, Tricky Stewart. He was right there. I look at Tricky, I'm like, yo, this is Tricky. Like, this is crazy. So I'm looking at it like, yo, I gotta go ahead and do this. So they put the CD in there, I perform. And like, during the first song, like, it was a song that I hate to death that I did, I Got Paper. And it was cool, you know what I'm saying? LA was, you know, he was texting or doing something. But he was still looking at me. And then when Homegurl came on, like, he got these drumsticks, and he looked at me the whole time I was performing. He was just like playing on his desk on the drumsticks, just playing on his desk on the drumsticks. And I was like, yes, I just got to get through this song. And he was doing it on the first verse. So I'm like wanting to stop right here so we can go ahead and, you know, do whatever. And there's 2 more verses left. And I'm like, man, I got to make through these 2 verses. And like, I can't, I'm thinking I'm going to fall. Like, all the things you thinking in your mind that can go wrong in front of L.A. Reid. I'm thinking this, I'm like, man, this can't go wrong. And, you know, I got through the performance. He shook my hand. We sitting waiting in the lobby. And then he said, LA's about to go. You want to catch him before he go? Then we got in the highway, and I seen he comes through there. And I was like, Mr. Reid, you know, I'm a college student. I'm a Prairie View A&M student. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, I got missed class to come up here. You think you can give me an excuse letter for missing class? He takes me to his secretary, and gets the secretary to write me an excuse letter for missing class. And I still have it. The original copy is in my mom's house, but we have a replica in my mentor's office in the Woolfolk. If you're ever at Prairie View and you want to see that excuse letter, it's in the Woolfolk building, room 329, Dr. Jones' office, right by my ozone cover, and it's right there. You'll see it, and it's excuse letter for L.A. Reid missing class. I'm probably the only person in the world that has one.
That's classic, right?
Classic.
There. That's classic. Now, I got 2 other questions for you. Like, one surrounds your name. Bone. Pause. No homo. You know what I'm saying? Gotta throw that out there. But, you know, how'd you come up with the name? And also, talk about Atlanta, Texas, because a lot of people get it confused.
Yeah, well, Bone actually came from my my football coach. And, well, he was a PE instructor then, but he was a football coach later in 7th and 8th grade, Coach Blackwood, back in Atlanta, Texas. And my last name's Hamilton. And just one day, he said, you know what? I'm kind of you ham-bound. I was like, ham-bone? Where you get ham-bone from? Of all things, like, where you gonna get ham-bone? And he just kept calling me ham-bone, kept calling me ham-bone. Then all of my friends, they started calling me ham-bone. And then my cousins started calling me ham-bone. My mama started calling me ham-bone. Like, in Atlanta's like a small community, like 5,000 people. So once 2 or 3 people start doing it, then everybody starts doing it. So I was ham-bone after that. And then, like, once I started rapping, at first I was HB. I just cut it off HB. But my uncle, he just started calling me Bone. He just started calling me Bone, Bone, Bone. So when I rap, or when I would talk, I used to always like be funny and stuff and speak in third person. I'd be like, well, you know, Bone ain't gonna do that. But you know, I never went by like Bone or whatever. Next thing I know, man, I said, yeah, Bone. I kept saying yeah, Bone. And Watts had put it, DJ Michael Watts had put it on this I-45 mixtape, Bone Homegurl. So I was like, well, if Watts gonna call me home, or Bone, then I'm gonna be Bone. Then
it is,
Watts.
The stamp.
Yeah, in Atlanta's small football town. You know, Texas football is everything.
Oh, yeah,
so
I love football out there.
Yeah, so football is everything. So that's pretty much what I grew up with. I was either wanting to be a running back or a rapper. That was it for me. But, you know, I'm 5'9", 150 pounds, so the running back thing didn't really work out for me. Tried to be a receiver.
I was going to say, wide receiver right there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I did pretty good in high school, but, you know, when I went to college, it was like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on school and music. So that's what I ended up doing.
There it is. So make sure you get all your website info out there.
Make sure
Twitter.
you go to the website, man. You can check up all of my show information, anything. You know, I post my review sheet. So if anybody's out there is good at Spanish and feels like they can help me in Spanish, because I can't graduate from college until I pass Spanish, and I definitely need the help of the people. You can go to airbone.com. You can hit me up, and you can send me all the tips and clues that I need. If you got a Rosetta Stone that you can send me, we can work that out too. Everything I need, all the help I can get in Spanish. You can get on my like I said, my show dates, my new music, anything on that is HEIR-BONE.com, airbone.com. And also follow me on Twitter, HEIRBONE, Facebook. I'm under my government name, DeMarcus Dunn Helmson, because that's where I started when I was in college, so I never changed it. I didn't feel like it, you know, Def Jam can make me do everything. And then catch me on myspace.com/airbone, HEIRBONE, and also my YouTube channel, The Airbone, THEHEIRBONE. And I think, and then I'm on every social network that's out there possible. I forgot the one, what was it, Foursquare? I'm on Foursquare too. I forgot how to give you my Foursquare, but I'm on there too. You can look me up, you can find me. I'm on Reverb Nation, Music Lounge, everything, man. Anything, just Google me, man. Google Bone, and we can get it in, man. But especially hit me up on Twitter, because I'm a real person. I have real problems. I do real things. I really do go to class every day, well, during the week. So you just hit me up, at me on Twitter, and you know what I mean, we'll have a conversation. Holla at me.
Y'all already know what it is. DJ Q, Core DJs, definitely in the building. Shouts out to DJ Impact, man, making this go down so major. And, man, thank you for coming through and blessing the city of Louisville.
Man, I love Louisville. Man, I just, you know, you took me to Big Mama's. That was possibly something. That was possible. And my biggest thing is hotel rooms and food. And then when you got good hotels and quality food, I love your city. I am in love with your city. This is like I haven't had good food in the city in a very long time, and I travel every weekend. Every time I go, they be like, they send me that KFC chicken. Like, why would you send me the KFC if Big Mama's has like the best chicken ever? Like they had the breast had a wing attached to it. You know how hard it is to find a breast with a wing attached to it? That is so hard to find, and then it was fried. So you had to fry this big breast with this wing attached to it. I think the best chicken, the only chicken that I've had better than that was in Memphis. It was Memphis. What was that place called, in fact?
Gus's.
Gus's in Memphis. Gus's in Memphis probably rivals Big Mama's, and that's about it. That's about. I mean, that goes for Harold's. That goes for Frenchie's.
Wow.
That goes.
Damn.
Wow.
Harold's.
Gus's chicken in Memphis, Tennessee, is the truth, and Big Mama's is the truth, and Harold's is the truth. But if it'd be 1A, 1B, 1C. I ain't gonna get 1, 2, 3, but 1A, 1B, 1C. But yeah, and I'm shout out to Big Mama. I gotta send her appreciation. It's March the 27th. So the community of Louisville needs to band together, and y'all need to go see Big Mama on March 27th on appreciation. I ain't gonna be able to be here, so I'm gonna send something. But y'all need to get out of Louisville and go support Big Mama and keep that cafe open, so every time I come here, I can eat good.
There it is, DJ Q. Let's go. Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.